Some aspects of Israel's green revolution are well known, such as the use of solar power, water conservation, and electric cars. But not many people are aware of the possibility of environmentally friendly travel to the land of the Bible. It's called ecotourism, and it appeals to ecologically conscious travelers looking for a wonderful vacation in the Holy Land while minimizing their footprints. Up-close reporter Leah Stern takes a look at some of Israel's fabulous ecotourism sites in the Galilee.
When you think about ecotourism, you probably picture yourself pitching a tent in the middle of nowhere and roughing it. Well, I have news for you. There's places in Israel that combine five-star accommodations with responsible travel, like this luxurious spa in the Galilee. Let's take a look.
It's called Mitzpeh Hayamim, a five-star getaway on the slopes of Mount Canaan, between the mystical city of Tzfat and the artist colony Rosh Pina. Its history is as unique as its location.
In 1923, a vegetarian homeopathic doctor stood on this balcony and he had a vision. He looked out into the barren hillsides, into the swamps of the area, and he saw something amazing, that he would turn this place into a therapeutic spa. It began with only 12 rooms, and then he built each room on, room by room, wing by wing, to blend the existing construction into the natural habitat.
His name was Dr. Erich Yaros, a progressive German doctor who immigrated to Israel from Berlin. Dr. Yaros purchased this natural jewel long before ecotourism was in fashion. He understood that the aura of these unspoiled surroundings could do wonders for the health of his guests. That's why the site developed into an island of ecological harmony between man and nature.
Probably one of the most unique parts of this hotel is the farm. According to the owner, this is the most diverse organic farm in the world, with hundreds of different types of flowers, vegetables, fruits, and herbs that make their way from the kitchen to the dining room to the guest. Almost everything that the guests are eating in the dining room come from this farm. And the best thing about it, it's all organic.
Adi Tobinhaus leads self-relaxation workshops at the hotel.
It's all organic. That means that there has never been any pesticides on this soil. The soil is very, very well respected. The most respected thing around this place. It's part of the core idea of this hotel. Yeah, we live from the earth, so we'll never spoil it. We'll never poison it.
And it's not just fruits and vegetables. The hotel also has its own goat and cow herd and free-range chickens, which guests are encouraged to see for themselves. The animals graze healthily on the hotel's 37 acres. The organic eggs are used in handcrafted cookies and omelets. The whole milk is processed into cheese on the site, as well as homemade ice cream.
The idea is that everything is very, very fresh. Very fresh means it takes hours before you take it from the field till you eat it. So it's full of vitality, full of life force, which makes the immune system very strong, and it's very, very healthy.
And does it taste good?
And it tastes the best. And it tastes the best.
Whoa, what a breakfast. This is where you really reap the benefits of having a farm on the premises. Everything was picked this morning from the field to my plate. Free-range eggs, all of the cheeses from the goats and the cows, all of the vegetables in my salad. The juices were pulled from the orchard this morning. The coffee was home roasted. Even the jams were made here. And the bread, the home-baked bread. Let's try it. That's really fresh.
The hotel is based on the principle of the ancient Egyptian bustan, or garden, where all five of the senses, sight, smell, taste, touch, and sound, were stimulated.
In ancient Egypt, in the bustan, they used to protect pregnant women for 9 months in order for them to be able to print in the unborn child all the qualities they want them to have when they come out to life.
Mitzpeh Hayamim implements its way of life in many other areas as well.
One of the principles of ecotourism is utilizing as many local materials as possible. Now, this room is extremely luxurious, but almost everything in it was made by the people who work here on the premises. From the couch to this pillow, the table, the bed, even the lamp. But probably what is most impressive about this room is not what's inside, but what's out.
In fact, you can get a glimpse all the way from the Sea of Galilee to the Hula Valley to Mount Hermon on Israel's northernmost border.
I really believe in trying to help American Jews understand the totality of Israel, not just the conflict, not just the religious tensions, but understand the culture, the lifestyle, the evolving lifestyle, some of the great accomplishments of Israel, clearly its commitment to the environment and its growing involvement in things like ecotourism are very exciting for people to know about.
It's more cosmopolitan, it's more quiet, and you feel that you're in the nature.
Mitzpeh Ayamim offers 5-star accommodations, which are not for every eco-traveler's pocket, but there are plenty of other ecotourism options in the north of the country. Just 10 minutes down the road on the southern slope of Kutar Mountain, 780 meters above sea level, lie 5 hilltop cabins immersed in clear mountain air. It's called Kadita. Founders Doron and Mika left their home in the Sinai as a result of the 1982 evacuation, but didn't want to give up a life surrounded by nature. They found this 180 degrees of pristine forest. Their son Yonatan lived his entire life right on this peak.
My parents came here to live on this mountain slope, to build this place, because they loved doing this, because they looked for a place where they could build something new, and where they could do what they love doing, just for the sake of it.
The couple have the utmost respect for nature and ecology. You feel it in every one of their cabins. For example, almost everything you find in them has been reclaimed.
You want to talk about eco-charm? Take a look at this beautiful rustic cabin in Kadita, where everything is made of recycled materials.
All of the water used at Kadita is recycled as well. That means all the water from the kitchen, as well as the effluent produced by guests in the showers and in the bathrooms, is collected and purified in these tanks, and then reused to water the organic olive groves. Like Mitzpeh Ayamim, the family grows all their own food at Kadita, using it to make their famous breakfast for guests. Mika took me to her garden to pick vegetables for her renowned Kadita pesto.
Cilantro, olive oil, salt, and a small olive clove. We crush the almonds to almost powder. Then we add the rest. Cilantro chopped, about 1 cup olive oil, salt, garlic, and then crush it very short time, very, very short while. It's ready.
And this is the crowning jewel of Kadita, the organic vineyard.
All the grapes are used in Kadita's boutique winery. Yonatan is the family winemaker.
The mountains around here are covered with ancient wine presses from Roman time, from the time where the Galilee was covered with Jewish settlements. And in a way, after a long gap, we continue winemaking in the Galilee.
Kadita makes about 3,000 bottles a year of its organic vintage. You can actually find it at some of the best restaurants and wine shops in cities across the country.
I'd like to believe that when someone is tasting the wine away from here, it tastes something from this place too.
But take it from us, whether it's living healthily at Mitzpeh Ayamim or sipping the fruits of these Galilee fields while enjoying the magnificent scenery at Kadita, one develops a newfound respect for nature and ecology, and maybe even more importantly, for oneself.